Hello Cedar Valley and welcome to another episode of the Arts Overlook. I'm your host, Ian Goldsmith. All episodes highlight the arts and entertainment from around the Cedar Valley. In this episode, we take a look at an incredible art exhibit at UNI. We learn about a new alternative theater troupe in Cedar Falls, and we will enjoy a concert excerpt from one of the Cedar Valley's most well-known bands. So put down that remote and get comfy, because all of this and more starts now on the Arts Overlook.
Art is thriving in the Cedar Valley. It's everywhere. But if you don't know where to look, you could miss it. This is your local arts perspective. This is the Arts Overlook.
For our first feature, we head to the UNI Art Gallery, where I caught footage of the opening night of the BFA Student Art Exhibit. The University of Northern Iowa Department of Art recently presented their 2014 BFA Group Art Exhibition.
This is the BFA, Bachelor of Fine Arts exhibition that we have every fall and every spring at the end of the semester. And we usually have just a few students in the fall, but in the spring we have, anywhere from 5 to 8 to 9 students graduating, and this is their final presentation before they get their degree.
The BFA degree is an option for UNI art majors in which they typically spend an extra school year taking classes and working in a studio to enhance and improve their craft.
So it includes a lot more coursework and includes advanced classes in the areas that the students are pursuing, such as photography or ceramics or painting and drawing, that sort of thing. So it's a chance for the students to get more in depth with their media.
Usually the last semester to year you spend mainly just in your studio classes working full time. So like this semester I pretty much am spending all my time in sculpture to make these things.
This year's BFA student exhibit displayed a vast range of artistic mediums, including photography, performance art, sculptures, paintings, ceramics, and more. Students will work on this exhibit for the majority of the school year, pushing their craft to the best of their abilities, and may even overlap different art mediums with their final product.
So students who, even though they might be in a particular media, they're pushing the boundaries of that media and going into mixed media work, combining different kinds of media.
Each student picks a theme that embodies their exhibit's work and names them accordingly. For example, Tommy Reefy's exhibit was titled Space-Time and consisted of sculpture and video inspired by astrological events.
There's 2 more public pieces that are made out of metal, and those are supposed to represent wormholes, and it's kind of about space and galaxies, and just kind of it's playing with this idea of if we would go to a different galaxy, like kind of exploring really how big our universe really is.
The BFA exhibition is an incredible opportunity for these young artists, not only so they can publicly display their outstanding work, but also so they can get a taste for the life of a professional artist.
We do the BFA exhibition here at the University of Northern Iowa because we want the students to have a chance to have a full-fledged solo exhibition before they graduate and either go into their careers or go into their Masters of Fine Arts programs. This gives them the chance to have a foot up before they get out there into the art world. They can say they've been involved in student exhibitions before, and then they can say they've had a solo exhibition of their most recent work.
It's just a good opportunity to kind of get out there and really kind of get ready for more of a professional career. It's kind of a platform for that.
It is the culmination of what they've learned so far, not only in their media, not only in their area, but it also is the opportunity for them to learn how to put a show on, to hang their exhibition, to install their work, to have a full-fledged presentation to the public, and that means publicity, it means an opening reception. It's everything that goes into presenting the artwork, not just making it, but presenting the artwork to the public.
If the artwork that was on display is any indication, I have a feeling that these students will have many more exhibitions of their own in the future as professionals. For Arts Overlook, I'm Ian Goldsmith. This exhibit concludes the UNI Art Gallery's 2013-2014 season, but Arts Overlook is already looking forward to the gallery reopening in the fall. For our next feature, I had the great privilege of sitting down with the members of Theater 40 Productions, a production troupe that offers an original, intimate, and alternative form of theater right here in the Cedar Valley. Theater 40 Productions recently produced their first ever theatrical production, According to Chelsea. This play centers around the character Wally, a cultural critic and film professor who falls in love with his friend Chelsea. Chelsea and Wally both share a deep love for films and TV, and are seemingly perfect for each other. The only problem? Chelsea is dating another man, Trevor, who is kind of a jerk and also happens to be married.
He falls in love with a girl who is dating a guy who is married. It's not a very healthy relationship, and Wally's not very healthy either in terms of his emotional state. He can't allow himself to reach out and grab what he wants.
According to Chelsea is an original comedy drama that is both written and directed by UNI professor Grant Tracy. The main character, Wally, was developed by Tracy out of his own disposition.
It's very personal in the sense that the Wally Bober character is modeled a lot on myself at certain points in my life. And his shyness, insecurities, a lot of those are my own. And his love for popular culture.
He's built a lot around Grant Tracy's own personality, and inadvertently mine too. We kind of intersect at Wally.
All things considered, this play has been nearly 6 years in the making for Tracy. After many rewrites and revisions, the play was twice turned down by Waterloo Community Playhouse. Eventually, Joe convinced Grant that it was time to just produce it themselves, along with the help of actor friends Danny Katz and Gary Baumgartner.
And then I saw Emily in a play, and I thought she was wonderful, and I said, Chelsea needs to have a kind of spark to her. She's got to glow, she's got to be one of those people that you just love having in a room with you. And so, as soon as I saw her, she's exactly perfect for this part.
In addition to being an original show, this production is also unique from other local theater in a bold way, the performance space. All performances took place in a room that can only fit approximately 40 people, thus prompting the group with their name, Theater 40 Productions.
He brought me into this room actually and said, hey, this could be our rehearsal space. And I looked around and I said, this actually looks like our space. It looks just like an apartment. You don't have to build a set, you know? So that was really exciting to do it, to do a play that's never been done in a space that's an unusual space for a theatrical experience, one where the audience can see the actors can see the audience, and the audience can see more than they normally can. They can see you sweat. They can hear you breathe.
So there's that kind of knowledge that the audience is always there. There's also the potential for distractions. You know, somebody in the front row, reaches into their bag or something and they're 6 feet away from me, then my eye might be drawn there. So it's been a physical challenge to stay physically engaged in the scene. But at the same time, because we're so close, we can kind of get the vibe from the audience. And
when you have an audience like this, you can't just go into a bag of tricks and go into your default settings. You gotta, you gotta keep it authentic, and that's what I've always been about as an artist. It's always been my pursuit, has been to be as honest and simple and direct as I can in what I write and in my acting and everything I do in my life.
Working on a show this personal has been challenging yet fun for the cast. The dedication, collaboration, and camaraderie between Grant and the entire cast has allowed for true, authentic theater.
From the beginning, he's been so dedicated to the project. I mean, they all got off the book within 2 weeks. And every rehearsal we get done and we hang out and talk.
It's really a perfectly cast play. Grant got kind of everybody he wanted in the parts that he got them for. And we all are really bringing a lot of ourselves to it.
There's something transformative. Like when you write a story, you write it and it gets out there in the world. But when you write a play, that's just the first step. And then the actors transform the material into something more meaningful than what you wrote. And the artwork truly becomes so much bigger than yourself. And I just love that collaboration. I mean, there's just nothing like it.
It's been a really personally gratifying experience, a lot of fun. And I feel like now I just feel stronger as a person after having done the play. And hopefully that translates to the audience having gone through something, because I believe that a play should change the audience and affect the audience. If they're just sitting there thinking, oh, this is cute, this is fun, it's a way to kill a couple of hours before we go to the bar, then there's no point to it. I want them to have gone through an emotional experience with us.
Theater 40 Productions is already looking forward to do more shows in the future. Their goal as a theater troupe is to provide alternative, intimate, original, and authentic theater for the Cedar Valley. If the quality of their productions continue to be as high as that of According to Chelsea, you can bet that they will need much more than just 40 seats next time. For Arts Overlook, I'm Ian Goldsmith. Special thanks to the Theater 40 Productions group for letting me come to rehearsal and get some great footage. We are already looking forward to your next show. The crew here at Cedar Falls Television recently filmed a concert at the Hub featuring Bob Dorr and the Blue Band. Arts Overlook co-producer Mike Menon is producing the concert for your viewing pleasure. Here is an excerpt from the show.
Let's get started right where we got started before. We first worked up this song right across the street from Llewellyn's Market over there on 8th and Tremont Street. Anybody know where Llewellyn's Market is? Mrs. Lou was a big fan of our band, and Mr. Lou didn't really care for it very much, but we worked up this song. It turned out to be the B-side of our first single, and Mrs. Lou actually put it right next to all the penny candy, and we sold 4 copies. We thought we were the freaking Rolling Stones. So, Mr. and Mrs. Lou, this one's for you. Patty C., come on home.
Hey, Patty C., won't you love me tonight? I say, Patty C., won't you kiss and hold me tight? Girl, there just ain't no doubt about it.
Just don't want to go on without it.
Patty C., won't you love me tonight? Well, Patty, 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 won't you be my girl?
Baby, 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 won't you in my world?
Patty, 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 hear me when I say,
Baby, baby, need your loving today.
I said, Patty C., won't you love me tonight? I say, Patty C., won't you kiss and hold me tight? Girl, there just ain't no doubt about it.
Just don't want to go on without it.
Patty C., won't you love me tonight? Well, Patty, 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 girl, love your style.
Baby, 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 come and stay a while.
Patty, 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 promise I'll be true.
Baby, 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 I just need you
Now, Patty C., won't you love me tonight? I say, Patty C., won't you kiss and hold me tight? Girl, there just ain't no doubt about it.
Just don't want to go on without it.
Patty C., won't you love me tonight? I say, Patty C., won't you love me tonight? Oh yeah, 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 Patty C., won't you love me tonight?
Thank you a lot. Appreciate you dancing too. That really helps me out. Well, I couldn't very well let the video cameras roll without Jeff's signature instrumental song called The Last Goodbye. I know you're going to like this one.
You can enjoy this concert in its entirety right here on Cedar Falls Community Television coming soon. Mike will also be producing more concerts in the upcoming months. Also, now that they are closing their doors, I'd like to especially thank the Hub for all of their years providing quality live music for the Cedar Valley. While we will certainly miss the Hub, we still have plenty of other places to experience quality entertainment here in Cedar Falls. Check out these upcoming events. The UNI School of Music has announced the establishment of the Midwest International Piano Competition, June 1st through 7th, to be held at the UNI's campus. Pianists will compete for a collective $25,000 in prize money, with top honors also earning a recording contract with the Blue Griffin record label valued at $5,000. The competition is open to outstanding youth and professional performing pianists, as well as audience enthusiasts. The Midwest International Piano Competition will be held in the Gallagher Bluedorn Performing Arts Center. Competing pianists will be separated into two categories: junior competitors up to 17 years old and senior competitors up to 32 years old. All selected competitors will perform for a jury of world-renowned pianists. The final competition level of the senior category will be held as an open concert for all to attend on Saturday, June 7th in the Gallagher Bluedorn. For more information, please visit www.midwestpianocompetition.com, call 319-273-2028, or email pianocompetition@uni.edu. North Star Community Services will be presenting their biannual art show, Straight from the Art. The event will be held on June 4th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at 3420 University Avenue in Waterloo. The event will feature up to 200 artistic masterpieces by artists with disabilities at North Star Community Services. You can vote for your favorite artist and also take part in the collaborative art project, Wordwall. The event will also include live jazz by Hands of Time Quartet, coffee and dessert provided by Sidecar Coffee and Hy-Vee, and an auction to raise funds for North Star's art, music, and theater programs. Items to be auctioned include a brand new Gibson Les Paul signature electric guitar, artwork, sports memorabilia, and so much more. And all of this is just the tip of the iceberg for this outstanding one-night event. For more information, please visit www.northstarcs.org. All right, that's all we have for this edition of the Arts Overlook. Until next time, I'm Ian Goldsmith, and thank you for watching.